Welcome back to Paisa, Bolta, guys. This is Kesa in a state of fear.
Sir.
Anyway, Kesa's got some interesting questions on his mind, so I thought we'll talk about that. Please let me put the thing out there that we are not here to criticize the government. We are not here to say this is right or that is wrong. It's just what it is, and we're just talking about it. There is no opinion other than just information we're sharing with you guys. So please don't think we're here to bash the government or praise anyone in the other side either. So this is quite neutral.
Yes.
That being said, that caveat being said, and that warning being said. Okay, so let's get into the topic.
Sir, on
31st.
Yeah, sir. On July 31st, I saw some news that Geo Book, the new laptop that Geo has released, Geo Book, not Geo, Reliance. Reliance has released this Geo Book. It cost around 16,999, sir, and has a 100 GB cloud storage. These are the specification of this laptop, and these are the price of this laptop. It got released on July 31. And after 3 days, at August 3, government bans all imports of laptops and electronic items like that. They said it is because we don't want to import more from China these days. So we stopped that. If anyone wants to import laptops and all, they want to have a valid license. Then we can agree on that. My biggest doubt is all these days these were happening, sir. There were import going on and off. But why government took this action now when the Geo book got released? Before that also, the reason that government giving is we are here to save the domestic manufacturers. All this time the domestic manufacturers were there. They didn't show any concern on them. Now they are showing concern on them. This brings a massive question on my mind. Why did the government didn't took the precaution before this, the Geo MacBook before that, sir? Why is it happening, sir? Now, just after 3 days, sir, I'm not
This
here
is called baiting, guys. This is called baiting. To catch a fish, you put a worm on the hook, then you put it in the water and you go like this. And Kesha is hoping I'll be like a fish and go. Then Kesha will ring me and say, "Sir, how dare you? How dare you say this?
Sir.
How dare you say this, sir? The nation wants to know. So does Kesha. Kesha wants to know.
Sir, no, sir.
How dare you? How dare you?
Sir, no, sir. I'm not here to criticize.
Just because one happens after the other doesn't mean it's correlation. Sir, this is just coincidence.
Sir, no.
Coincidence, sir.
Sir, how can it be a coincidence, sir? Because it's just happened after 3 days of the release of the Geo book. All these years
We are an investment channel.
Yeah,
we
sir.
are not a political channel.
Sir,
Nor do we pass any political commentary. So as an investor, how does it affect you is the question.
Sir, no, sir. As an investor, I'm asking.
Let me ask you this.
Will it push the Geo?
Hang on. Do you have a laptop? Do you own a laptop?
No, sir.
Karthik, do you own a laptop? No.
By seeing
That
that,
answered.
no, sir. By seeing that,
Who does it affect, man?
I hadn't
See,
thought
the
of
sad
buying
thing
a
is, this would have been tremendous effect on our population if this happened 10 years ago.
Okay.
When everyone needed a laptop, everyone used a laptop. No one uses a laptop. Who buys a laptop? This is suddenly saying India stops the import of horse carriage. Reliance is making horse carriage. It's literally like that. It's because I understand what you're saying. Yes, the optics look very bad. But the world is going through this stage.
Okay.
In US, the US government is saying, if you must supply products to United States government, it's not saying to country itself, not this extreme, but the American government is saying, if we must use your product, that product has to be made in the United States.
Okay.
So let's say you have a special hydraulic machine, which is required for a dam, which is owned by the American government. They're saying that hydraulic machine cannot be made in Germany and brought into the United States, then we can't use it.
Okay. It has
You
to be
can't sell
made
it to us.
Okay.
It has to be made in the United States.
Okay.
So it's as crazy as this. This world is swinging from one extreme, where everything was open and all borders were open, everybody moved freely up and down, trade was happening. Right? Now it's going to the other extreme. And it's not going to help. This is a good example would be like when Corona happened. As soon as the virus came, everyone locked up. You stay at home, protect yourself, protect the country. Did it happen? Wear mask. We protect the country, protect the nation. Did it happen?
No, sir.
Corona mutated. It spread. Finally, what happened? We all threw away the mask. Then finally, everyone jokes saying, only person who doesn't have Corona is someone who doesn't have a friend. Same thing is true with world trade. every country is doing this, everyone is trying to block borders, close like this. Then what will happen? What happened in 1970s and everything? The world will go to the other extreme. When you cut down like this, innovation stops.
Yes, sir.
Okay? Free thinking stops. Then the population will get into a hole and everyone will be thinking, why the hell are we doing this? Then we'll go through a phase where it'll open up. So this is a cycle.
Okay.
If you see the world goes through the cycle of becoming closed, then it opens up.
Okay.
Closed and opened up. So we're going through a cycle right now. From an open state, we're going to a closed state. So all these things which you're seeing are symptoms of going through a closed state. In 1970s, 1960s, during the independence, there were a lot of free banks. All the banks in India were private banks.
Okay.
That time the government said, no, private banks is a problem. Take all of it.
You have to nationalize them.
Nationalize everything. They nationalized all sectors. They nationalized heavy industries. They nationalized even the airline. Grabbed it from Tatas. How do you like it if they nationalized Reliance tomorrow? That will be news, na?
Yeah, that will be news. But
imagine in Mukesh sitting going, what? It is possible.
Sir.
It is very much possible.
It is very much possible, but in my state, I can say that it's not. It's
you
not
thought
possible.
JRD never thought that Indira Gandhi will come and grab the airline from him.
Ah.
He never thought in his wildest dreams. But she did.
She took. Yeah,
this is not helping Ambani in any sort of fashion. Though the optics look like this, you're not helping any industry, you're not helping any businessman by doing this. All you're doing is you're choking innovation, you're choking industries. And who's going to be the most affected are the lower income people.
Okay.
Young kids going to college, going to school, who still use this laptop, who don't have laptop and computers in college and school. Most colleges in our city now have computer lab, have laptop, everything is there. And people who are wealthy and rich, who will pay a little more. So what? We're paying already for a MacBook, we're paying 1,50,000. We'll charge another 40,000. Okay, take it. When a guy can afford 1,50,000, 1,60,000, to him another 40,000-50,000 duty doesn't matter. And the best part is if you're bringing it inside, when you go to Dubai and you buy 2 laptops and come, no duty, no charge. This is only for people who are stuck in inside. Stuck in India. Who are stuck in India?
Middle class people.
Correct. They're the ones who are being choked. So what's going to be funny now is, you'll see foreign tour operators, Taj Hotels put out an ad in Dubai and put out an ad in UK. Per night stay, 1 MacBook. So now you come to India, you will see, your friends and everybody coming to visit India, they'll carry arbitrage. They'll buy MacBook for $100 there, bring it in India, sell it for $200. Free holiday. It's true.
Yeah,
you're going to see it happening, man.
There's possibility to happen.
Same way Indians will take rice to US. You'll see drug baron leader. You'll see one Tamil mama sitting in one den in Chicago. A couple of guys will walk in. They look like a drug dealer. He'll say, have you got the goods? He'll be like, yes. Hey, bring it. And the guy will bring one white bag. Everyone think it's cocaine. It's not cocaine. It'll be like rice. Pony raw rice. 2 kilos. $200.
It may happen. Yes.
It sounds all very funny. But it's already happening.
Okay. Sir, and in the morning I read a famous, not to say famous, but I read a good quote or something like that, sir. That says that you are in a country which you have to pay tax for the income you have generating, and you have to pay tax for what you are purchasing, and added some line like that, sir. My doubt is, we are already paying tax.
Not everybody is paying tax. If everybody was paying tax, what you say is true. There will be outrage and outcry in the city for all this.
Okay.
The problem is, only a small section of Indian society is paying tax.
That is the
middle class, the salary earners, him are paying tax.
Everything is affecting middle class people, sir.
Because middle class is a working horse of every country. The middle class is what's beaten into submission. Because the middle class tells itself it has no voice. But you do have a voice.
But we are not raising it.
Yeah. I told you, did you vote? You don't vote. Then you live with the consequences. Every 5 years, Indian democracy is very vibrant. We are a very free country. You get to decide. You don't like something, you can go and say, I don't like it. I don't want this. But if it's happening in the country, it's because majority of the Indians think it's the right thing to do.
Okay.
Though the optics look very bad. You think Jio laptops are made in Indian factories?
No, sir. When I read about it,
Where do you think
shows
Jio's
that
laptops are coming
it is
from?
manufactured by Flex. Flex, but another article it is showing like it is manufactured by China.
Yes. Everything is coming out of China. No? India has no raw materials to make all this.
So then how it is a plan that called we are trying to stop over imports by China? It is understood, sir. Understood, sir.
No, but it happens with every government.
Okay.
I've told you, in Indian history, you see, from independence, we went through one extreme, where we closed the country down. We couldn't even bring books into the country. Anand has spoken about this. You had to apply for a telephone line and wait for years to get a telephone number.
Okay.
From that extreme, we went to this extreme, where you can do whatever you want. Borders are open. You want multiple cell phone numbers. Each of us has 5-6 telephone numbers. Now we are going slowly, we are pushing ourselves to this side. We'll roll back 50 years. Then some point, Indian population will say, enough. Enough is enough. Open everything. Open. But this is happening everywhere in the world. Every single country is closing. Europe is closing.
Yeah, sir.
Wars are increasing. People are getting irritated with each other. They don't want to see someone who doesn't look like them anymore. Before, it used to be nice to see someone from another place who looks different. I want to taste his food. I want to taste his culture. Now we're like, no. I don't find my local vegetables anymore. Everyone's forgotten how to make the local sweet dishes. No one makes the proper adwa anymore.
So,
throw these guys out.
So they are creating borders. Okay.
Society is going through this change, and you're seeing it and playing out in this terms. But as an investor, that's what the whole point of this channel is. As an investor, what do? You look for opportunities. You ride the cycle. Ray Dalio has spoken about these big cycles that happen. Global orders change, civilization, countries change, environment changes. All is happening. So you look for opportunities, and you can make money out of this. So you see who is the biggest guys who gain from this kind of a laptop not being allowed. Who gains? So you look, guys who are companies which are doing foreign distribution, importing stuff and selling it in India, those companies are going to get hurt very badly. So you should not be investing in those companies. Companies which are nascent, small electronic companies, chip manufacturers, which is coming up in India, those are the companies you should be looking at because there's a good opportunity for them.
They can grow well.
Yes. Yeah. So those are the kind of arbitrage and situations you should see and you can make money off.
Okay.
Don't get sucked into this politics. Politics is always there in India. Since the time of Ramayana, then Aurangzeb and everybody, politics has always been happening. British came and did a lot more politics. We have spoken about those kind of politics. It's been there. So,
but as an investor, we have to see the opportunities.
Yeah. So when you see these newses, you see, okay, where should I put my money? How can I move my money?
Okay.
And of course, if you're buying a laptop, think of buying it outside India, I guess. Save a few rupees at least.
Understood. Yeah. Now
So take a few kilos of rice outside and come back with a MacBook Pro.
Yes. Sure.
Thank you for watching Paisa Bolta. I hope you enjoyed this content and hope you found it informative and entertaining as always. Do think about subscribing to our channel and turning on the bell notification icon so you'll be alerted each time we come out with something new. And I seriously hope Reliance doesn't start a YouTube channel or a YouTube platform and YouTube gets banned in India. That'd be sad, no, Kesar?
Yes.
Chalo, bye.
थैंक यू।
नमस्कार, फिर पैसा बोलता है में आपका स्वागत है। 26 अगस्त को हम बैंगलोर व्हाइटफील्ड में एक इवेंट करने वाले हैं। जो उधर मुझे मिलना चाह रहे हैं वो उधर आ सकते हैं। इन सब मीटिंग का डिटेल्स पता लगाने के लिए नीचे एक व्हाट्सएप नंबर और ईमेल आईडी है, उसमें आप संपर्क करें। मेरा टीम आपको सारे डिटेल्स दे देगी। नमस्कार, जय हिंद, धन्यवाद।